Anime tie-in games often have a reputation for being a bit hit or miss, with plenty of love for fans, but little to entice newcomers. Today, we're reviewing That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Isekai Chronicles. Isekai Chronicles adapts the first season and a half of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, or Ten-Sura as it's often known by fans. The game follows Rimuru Tempest, a Japanese businessman reborn in a fantasy world as a slime with incredible powers. He builds his very own nation from scratch, forming alliances and battling all kinds of magical creatures and enemy kingdoms along the way. The gameplay in Isekai Chronicles combines visual novel storytelling with 2.5D side-scrolling combat. Between missions, you can expand your base to give your team stat boosts in a craft fight craft vein like Monster Hunter or Atelier. Combat is slick, with simple combo chains and a variety of special abilities to deploy against your foes. While the base building is a neat concept, it's mostly hands-off, and since the combat is pretty easy, the stat boosts just don't feel necessary. The combat itself starts off strong, with fun combos and flashy effects, but it quickly becomes repetitive. The game has a scoring system, similar to Devil May Cry, and an elemental type wheel, but it doesn't add too much depth beyond that. The character skill trees feel more like checklists, and although you can switch to characters mid-fight, we mostly stuck with Rimuru and Benomaru for our playthrough. You'll end up seeing the same dungeons frequently, and since their layouts don't change between visits, it can get very repetitive. Some roguelike randomization or platforming mechanics would have gone a long way. On the bright side, the game looks great and runs smoothly, especially on PS5. The cel-shaded character designs and full Japanese voice acting manage to capture the anime's charm. The attention to detail in the world building is impressive, and it's clear the developers love the source material. But unfortunately, even this great presentation can't fully make up for shallow gameplay. In the end, Isekai Chronicles will likely appeal to Ten-Sura fans for its faithful retelling and solid visuals, but if you're after a deep gameplay experience, it sadly falls short. The combat, while fun at first, gets repetitive, and the base building feels like an afterthought. If you're a fan of the series, you might enjoy it, otherwise there's always the anime or light novels. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe for more anime and gaming content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.